Spider-Man 3, baby.
So excited for this movie. You have no idea.
So we've got
So-
a guy playing Goku from Dragon Ball Evolution.
Christ, I'm leaving.
All right. We're starting off on the wrong foot.
Hey, don't you ever bring up
Yeah, all
that
the
horrible
comic
disgrace of
writers.
a movie.
David Frank back as the Green Ranger. You know, pretty sure Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird's going to be in there. He's his lawyer.
Benedict Cumberbatch is coming back to play Sherlock.
Yeah, no, it's going to be trippy.
He's gonna have a dual. He's gonna be a dual character. He's gonna be Doctor Strange and Sherlock in this movie. Didn't you hear?
Speaking of coming back, Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be in
Yeah. He's gonna come
Yeah,
back as
yeah.
a Terminator. It's
Tony.
gonna be an insane movie.
it.
But no, really, what they're doing is they're kind of making Spider-Man 3 from everything that we've been hearing a bit more like Captain America: Civil War, where they're going to have a whole lot of various characters from out the different franchises and everything, and it is going to play more like an Avengers movie than it is just like a Spider-Man movie. We talked about a while back that there were rumors of the Spider-Verse, that maybe we would see Andrew Garfield, maybe we would see Tobey Maguire. Well, our friends over at the Illuminati, follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and all these things. Illuminati has confirmed that we will be seeing Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Kristen Dunst, and Emma Stone back in the movie. We would assume that means that they're playing the Spider-Man characters, but you never know. We do know Doctor Strange is going to be in it, which could allude to Multiverse of Madness continuation type of thing. We know that Jamie Foxx's Electro is going to be back. Now we know that Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2 is going to be back. We're seeing this, and we also talked about this one back in last year, the possibility of Daredevil being in it.
Yep.
It's looking like more and more that's confirmed. I mean, there hasn't been an exact confirmation of it, but it's looking very, very promising at this point.
And I saw that somebody had posted a photo of Tobey Maguire actually going to the dress rehearsal for Spider-Man 3. Like they saw him getting out of his car and heading to the dress rehearsal. So, do you think that possibly with Emma Stone coming in here, we might be getting Spider-Gwen in this possibly? And then I even saw on Twitter there was I don't remember the account who posted it, but somebody posted a casting for Miles Morales as well.
Miles,
which is weird because if you think about it, like in Spider-Man: Homecoming, when we saw Donald Glover's character, he alluded to him being Miles Morales' uncle in that movie. So we kind of got the hint as soon as he gave out his name. Most people were smart enough to figure, oh, that's Miles' uncle. But his nephew Miles is I think in Homecoming was 5 or 6 years old, somewhere around that. He was very young.
Yeah, he said I can't make it to your birthday, but he didn't. Yeah. I don't think specified what age, but he would indicate that it was pretty young.
Yeah, he was pretty young, so he wouldn't have been within the teenage years. I don't think, anyways, the later teenage years to become Miles Morales. So unless if we're getting a separate Miles iteration.
Did you read the original Miles Morales comic books?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's 13.
Yeah, he's okay. I thought he was 14 or 15.
He was 13 when he became Spider-Man. He was 12 when he was bitten by the spider.
Okay, I got you.
So he's significantly younger. But in the Ultimate Comics, Peter was only supposed to be 16 at that time.
Yeah.
So there was only a little bit of an age difference. Obviously, in more recent iterations, they've made the age difference bigger, then they made it smaller, then they've kind of bounced it around.
Well, fellas, I wanted to let y'all know that they've officially cast me to play Miles Morales.
Hey, you look about the age range, so
and that's it.
Shave the beard. I promise you'll look like a buff 12-year-old. I've never seen pecs that big on a 12-year-old in my life. But I think I'm just very curious on how this movie is going to be playing out because the more days that pass, the more characters seem to get added to this movie. So I'm very curious because spoiler warning for Far From Home, real quick. Anybody have y'all two seen Far From Home?
Yes.
No, you haven't seen Far From Home?
I haven't seen any of the new Spider-Man movies. Of course I have.
Oh, I was
Come
about to say we're about to throw hands right now. Like I might get my ass whooped, but we're still gonna throw hands.
No, right now you're good. Go ahead. You got it. You got it. That virtual ass open.
Right. I'd somehow get knocked out by that.
Yeah, no, but with the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home, you know, I guess, like you said, about to say, you know, a bit of a spoiler for that, is they indicated that, you know, his identity has been revealed and that he might be having to go on trial for the murder of Mysterio. And so, you know, the movie's already going to be kind of packed with that storyline. Allegedly, that's why Daredevil's going to come back and he's going to play his lawyer and, you know, and all this. So the movie's already going to be kind of packed when you start adding in, you know, possibly 12-year-old, possibly older Miles Morales, the multiverse, the, you know, all of these other things into it. Are we going to see a Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2 kind of overstuffed thing with the movie? That's the question.
With so many people, you know, it's kind of hard to get off what their angle is. And you know, it's supposed to be, I mean, it was really hard prior to Avengers. I think Avengers did it the best with having so many people and then being able to kind of get into, you know, you have the main three or so, but then branch out here and there into different people's stories and then show how they intertwine.
Oh, and the Fantastic Four might be in this movie too. I didn't mention that earlier. Yeah, that's probably going to be a post-credit scene, though. It's probably going to be a post-credit scene. But they announced that they are doing a Fantastic Four movie, and it is being directed by John Watts, the guy who's been directing the Spider-Man movies. So that's why they believe they're going to drop them in this one.
And I think Spider-Man's supposed to make an appearance in that. That's going to be Spider-Man's last MCU appearance, I think, is Fantastic Four.
Which would make sense. You know, they've always had a very tight connection.